Back with David Azizi from the law offices of David Azizi, and we've discussed some popular, not popular, but some high volume places where 18-wheelers and trucking accidents happen. We talked about Weed, California, and a couple of other places, but another area that often has a lot of 18-wheeler and big rig accidents are near, up near Sacramento, near Lake Tahoe, and that area. And I'm going to ask you, David, if this area seems to have a high propensity for 18-wheeler accidents and crashes up on Donner Pass, does an individual have to hire an attorney in that area or that county, or can they hire, you, who happens to be down in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles?
To answer your question, the clients have an absolute right to hire an attorney anywhere they want. That lawyer has to only be licensed in the state of California to be able to represent them. In fact, I've had cases where people will get into accidents in some of these areas where there are lawyers there as well, but they haven't handled a lot of the cases involving truck accidents, such as myself, who've handled it. And these truck accident cases, there's a lot of details that are involved in being able to get a successful recovery and the maximum recovery that you also can get. I mean, sometimes people think, well, it's a truck versus car accident, how hard could that be? But there's a lot of details that go into it. Like, for example, finding out whether that truck driver violated the laws with regards to how many hours they've been driving. A lot of these truck drivers drive over the hours, so it's important to be able to get their log sheets and figure out have they gone over the hours. A lot of times, it's important to find out that lawyers don't know these trucks have Qualcomm systems in them where they're recording a lot of data and information, which a lawyer who's experienced will be able to get all this data information and, for example, prove that if the guy says, I'm only going 35 miles per hour, when I tried to stop when this car cut me off, we can find out that he was actually going 60 miles per hour, and a lot of the other stuff that lawyers such as myself who handle truck accident cases know about, as well as having the experts who have been truck drivers in the industry for years and years and continue to update themselves with all of the trucking industry regulations and laws and how truck drivers operate in order to be able to successfully establish that this truck driver caused this accident and be able to get the client to some of the top doctors in the state of California, because unfortunately a lot of times what happens is when you're involved with a truck accident, you suffer serious injuries. And you need the best doctors in town to be able to provide the best medical care for you so you can try to get back to how you were before this accident. So by all means, if anybody is involved in a truck accident, we'd be more than happy to talk to them. It's a free consultation and tell them if there's anything we can do in terms of helping them with their truck accident case.
Absolutely. That's great information, David, because as you said, a lot of these accidents may happen in small towns where there are no hospitals. I come from a small town where there is no hospital, so that's very valuable to have the resources and the time and the staff that you have to help those individuals. So the phone number will be in the YouTube video and below in the YouTube information. And thank you very much, David.
All right, thank you for joining us.